I'm here with local artist Steve Willhite ahead of this week's Wizard World Comic Con. And Steve is a local artist. He's been drawing comic books professionally since 1991, and his work has even appeared in the New York Times, so quite accomplished. And you're going to be drawing us, Anna, Rachel, and I, as superheroes this morning. So we'll let him draw a little bit later this morning. But first, we want to talk about your artwork.
I'm going to do my best.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to see what happens.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Tell us about your artwork and when did you start, first drawing comic book characters?
Oh man, when I was little, I loved comic books. Wasn't the very first thing I wanted to do, though. I wanted to draw newspaper comics. Really? But, telling a bigger story rather than telling a joke every day seemed more fun to me. So, I just started copying things that I saw in, comic magazines and, comic books and things like that. And it's kind of how I got my start.
When did you know that you made it?
When I got my first job.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I got my first contract, it was like, it wasn't for very much, I didn't make anything off of it, but just to have it, a contract for 4 issues was, you made it.
And what's your favorite thing to draw?
Oh, favorite thing to draw? Monsters. It sounds, here I am, 50 years old, and I love to draw monsters. I sound like a little kid, but, that's the thing, But just telling a story is probably the best thing, the best part of it.
Okay, what's the process like to actually draw out the artwork for a comic book? Do you get the story idea first and then you kind of go along with it, or
yeah,
how does that work?
It's a lot like a movie or a play. Comes from the story first, and then the writer will write the story and into a script form, and then I get that script, and then I take that and I break it down and I draw it, and then I put ink over the top of that, and then ship it off to somebody else who does the color and letters.
So you do the drawing?
Yeah, I do the drawing part.
Okay, and we'll see how his drawing looks of us later. Let's talk about Wizard World real quick, though, because that's a big deal.
Oh, it's a real big deal.
Boise Center this weekend, and you'll be there all 3 days. What will you be doing?
I will be, I'll be at my table, and I'll be drawing. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing any panels or not yet, any talks or anything. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing, but it's going to be fun. Yeah,
lots of costumes, lots of fun things going on. And if you want to go, it starts Friday afternoon, runs through Sunday at Boise Center West. There'll be celebrities there. William Shatner is supposed to make an appearance on Sunday, so you won't want to miss that. And we'll check in with Steve a little bit later this morning as he draws us as superheroes. Thanks, Steve, again.